First off, I want to congratulate Central Michigan, for a hard-fought football game. I thought they came out prepared and ready to go, and they kind of took advantage of some early opportunities. But to our team, this has been the story of our season. There's many times where our guys could have went the other way and kind of quit on this game, but they kept fighting. I'm proud of their fight and their resolve, and we just fell up short, and congratulations to Central Michigan. So with that, I'll take any questions for these guys.
Coach, Jamie Vinnick from Coug Fan. Just real quick, what kind of happened with Jaden there towards the end of the half?
He just kind of got rolled up. I don't have all the specifics of it just yet, but they took him back for x-rays, and, I'll get all that information as we keep going.
I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot because he's sitting next to you, but how do you kind of think Victor played kind of coming in just on such short notice?
Well, there's one thing I learned this week. We were at Fort Bliss, I believe, on Wednesday, and the general told me his 6th rule of leadership is be ready. And I think that just embodies what Vic stands for. He's always stayed ready. It hasn't always gone his way, but he practices that way, he prepares that way, so when he gets in his moment, he's going to be ready for his opportunities. So I thought that's exactly what he did there in the second half and really gave us a good spark.
Just, I think 2 conversions on third downs today kind of seemed to be a problem at times. And was it something they were showing you on third down or just not able to execute?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I give credit to them. I think their edge rushers, maybe were a little more explosive than we felt like on tape, and they did a good job of changing up some packages with some blitz stuff and, mixed some coverages that I thought caught us a little bit off balance, but, all the credit goes to them.
Colby Clark with Spokesman-Review. What do you point to as maybe the flip in your guys' performance, like after, nothing seemed to be working much early and then it kind of changed and you guys started to rally back? Was there a moment or?
I think it's been, a little bit this season. The takeaways on defense have propelled us to scoring some points. And there was a goal line stop there when that could have went really the other way. However that happened, we ended up with the ball. We flip the field, we go down and score. We get a great play by Travion Brown, sets up another touchdown. So it started rolling. And that's kind of been the story of our season. We've been really opportunistic, taking the ball away and creating some field position, and then offense capitalizing on those takeaways. So I thought that's kind of, what flipped the momentum here towards the second half.
Could you talk about the kind of defense and it's, kind of the bend but don't break? Do you feel like that's sort of what they were doing when it was, although it was 21-0, do you feel like they're maybe playing well enough at that point to keep you guys in it?
Absolutely. I think at a glance, defensively, there were some explosive plays and probably not as efficient as we like to be, maybe on some 3rd and long situations, but there was 2 short fields that they beat us in red zone situations. The one play that sticks out to me is the 3rd and 15. We need to execute and hold them to a field goal, and we knew 7 was going to make plays. We knew 11 was a good receiver. They went and made their plays. I think overall, I thought it was a very solid effort. Tackling after 5 weeks can always be an issue a little bit. So, I think overall, I think they played well without looking at the stats, and just proud of that effort. But I think that's the way our guys typically have always played, just hard, fast, and they never stop believing.
Coach, El Paso Times, did you have a little trouble with their defensive line? Did they kind of create some problems?
Yeah, to the point earlier, I think their edge rushers were the biggest ones that kind of gave us some issues. And I think they did a good job. I think they picked and chose their spots. They were aggressive. They blitzed. They were high up the field, and they used some speed against 2 new tackles. So I think they took advantage of that, and credit to them.
Coach Reddit, CFB. You learned a different opponent 5 days before the game. How much did that affect your preparation and leading up to this game?
Well, I think it affected quite a bit. It kind of just put it back into, quick game mode. We had to kind of flip everything, get their film, change everything that we're doing. We prepared for, the other opponent for 4 weeks. So to do that, the style of the play was a little bit similar, so I think it was okay. So I don't think it was, especially defensively, you really worry about, finding new offenses or different things or tweaks or formations. So, we didn't have a lot of time, so we had 1 hard day of really practicing it, and a lot of walkthroughs and a lot of mental days. So I'm not going to use that as an excuse because it's the same time frame that they had, so it goes both ways, and credit to Central Michigan.
John Blackchuck from Spokesman-Review. You got it down to a 1-score game with 10 minutes to go, 10 and a half to go. Ball on your own 30 or so, decision to go for it on 4th down there. What went into that? Was that kind of a momentum call?
I think it was a momentum call, and I think we had some momentum, but at the end of the day, I'm going to walk into that locker room every day and trust and believe in these guys. And they trust and believe in me, so when we get in those type of situations, we've been really successful with them all season long, and I think it's to Nakia's strength, and once again, credit to them, they stopped us, but yeah, it was a big play in the game.
Coach Ochoa, ABC7, just sum up the experience, the uncertainty that started earlier in this week, and now here you are, just some of the experience, the simple experience.
Well, just like I tell these guys all the time, this is life. You can never just be locked into one thing, and life throws you a curveball. You just got to take it and deal with the adversity and keep preparing and keep being at your best. And, just the Sun Bowl, the whole experience, the city of El Paso, it's been an amazing week. I get a lot of questions of just about the Sun Bowl. I have nothing but positive things to say about it. And they treated us first class all week, and, the circumstances were different. They did everything they could to find us a game, which, our program is indebted to the Sun Bowl and the Sun Bowl Association for allowing our guys to finish this season. It just didn't quite go our way in the end.
Questions for the players?
Victor, Jamie Vinnick for Coug Fan. You kind of just come in there a bit on a whim. Jaden gets hurt, and you start the second half. Throw your first 2 touchdowns. Really look good in the process. How ready did you kind of feel you were for that moment when Coach tells you that you're going to be the guy here in this stage?
I just always prepare myself to be ready. I got a great group of guys, group of men behind me that trusted me, and they give me faith in myself. And Coach Dickert gave us a great speech coming out of halftime, and I just really felt the guys had my back, and that gave me a lot of confidence.
We saw Brock Zoo make his college debut. That's a rhyme. And he looked like he really stepped in well. It was kind of a trial by fire type of situation. What did you kind of see from him blocking in front of you?
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. He kept his composure. He was never too high, never too low. He stayed the same, and really played really smart and really confident.
Lincoln, career high in receiving yards for you. You get the touchdown. Had the big 55-yard catch and run. You kind of in your eyes see this as a preview for next year when you're going to be, really a key part of that inside receiver spot.
Well, I try to take it day by day, but all hard work pays off. It never goes unnoticed. So I feel like I was ready for this spotlight. I was ready for this moment, and obviously, coming back next year, looking forward to it. But I got a lot of work to do. This is just a sample of what I can do, what I can showcase. I'm really proud of my teammates. I'm more grateful for them, always making me better every single day. I can't thank them enough. I just wish we could have finished a little bit better.
And for those that don't know, the Jimmy Rogers Jr. most valuable lineman was Mr. Ron Stone Jr. from Washington State, the defensive end.
Ron, I know you've said in the past the accolades, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but it's just nice to have that that honor under your belt after just what's been a spectacular year for you.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's just a nice little way to end off this year, and then just get back to the lab and a lot more focus for this next year.
RJ, Coach Dickert kind of talked about it a little bit, but what is this? Obviously not the result you guys want, but the way you came back, maybe when people thought you the second half before a little bit, what does it say about kind of the resolve of the team throughout the season?
Yeah, definitely. They started faster than us, and we had to get back into it. And I don't think anyone quit on our team. That's something that you can always count on for us, and it's something you always need on a defense, or just on a whole team in general. If it's the whole bend don't break mentality, and as long as all of us have it, we'll be in good shape the whole time.
Frank Green, Pro 2. Victor, you mentioned Jake had a good halftime speech. What did he say to you guys in that locker room to turn this around?
He just said, "Man, we gotta trust in each other, man for man. We've been through so much adversity as a team, especially this week, and I think we just went out there and we were ready to go, and I just loved it."
What does it mean to you to be able to come up in this moment and have this moment for your team and lead them out?
It means a lot for me, but it means more to the guys that were around me. They really helped me have a great game, and I just can't be more thankful for them.
Anything else? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Coach.